Hello, gorgeous. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Give Them Lala podcast. Before we deep dive into it all, I need to remind you to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and make sure you comment on this video because I love to bump gums. Thank you. Hello, my loves. Welcome to the Give Them Lala bonus episode. We got into the AMAs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, happy first Monday of the month.
Happy first Monday of the month. It's the first of the month.
Better get up.
Get your ducks and get up.
I love that you know that.
Same.
I was obsessed with Bone Thugs and Harmony.
And who wasn't? So you guys know, this is when we recap an OG episode of Vanderpump Rules. So Jessica asked you guys what episode you wanted us to break down. And, of course, you chose, it's not about the poster. So I rewatched it. Okay, I have not rewatched. That was a while.
How were you feeling? Because there are a lot of things that you were doing then that you would never do now. I was shook. I was like, that's not my boss. That is not my boss.
And you have said that you don't go back and watch episodes that you've been drinking in. So how was it going back and
It's all a big trigger. To be sitting up at this restaurant being like, I'm going to have a vodka soda. What? Come again?
Double.
What is going on? It was so triggering. And why is my voice so different back then than it is
You
now?
look like a baby, too.
Like an octave higher or something.
Yeah, mine was, too, though. Okay, if you can imagine that.
No. Number one, it was triggering because I just was annoyed at my own self. I was just like, this person is very young and stupid. Clearly. I was annoyed. I was triggered by the drinking. James is a dick. Mm-hmm. I miss the OGs. And Jax Taylor is a fool. That's what I gathered.
I didn't realize how Kelsey came about. I thought Kelsey, I know we'll get into it, but I thought Kelsey was his therapist to begin with. I didn't realize she was a Reiki healer that he then decided to hire. And the things he said, I was like, oh, God.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No good. No good all around.
You look, you look like a baby. You have that, like, baby face.
I think I was like 26, which I mean, I used to say once you hit 25, I feel like your frontal lobe is formed and you can go out into the world and kill it. Honestly, I changed my mind. I think a solid 30. Until you hit 30, you're a child.
Yeah.
And for men, I think it's like 45.
No, yeah.
For men, it's like 65.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
For men, they never reach the actual age of being mature
Never.
individuals.
Sorry.
Agree. No, I agree. But then you guys kind of, we don't know what to do. You guys throw us through loops, so we don't know which way to mature.
Not really, though. Not really. It's pretty freaking
anymore.
easy. And you make it difficult and then look at us and think, I wonder why she's gone insane. Maybe because you're an asshole. You know? You're insensitive.
We just need to be 45. Just wait. Give us time.
You'd all need to
grow
kind
up.
of just disappear, actually.
Well, that wouldn't go well for the...
I got interviewed at the premiere party. And I was like, it's actually a really great time for chicks, because we just keep elevating. We become more powerful. It was about me, like going in and thinking about having a baby on my own. And I was like, and the men just keep getting more bottom of the barrel. Like, they keep getting shittier while we keep getting better. And there will be a day where we have no use for you anymore. Literally.
I just said that to Kyle. I said, we can make fake meat. You don't think we can make fake sperm? That's coming. Not fake, but like engineered sperm.
No,
I gotta say, at the end of the day, I don't want to live. This is gonna be so fucked up of me to say. I don't want to live in a world with no men.
You guys would hate it.
I don't either. I don't either.
Yeah.
Careful what you wish for, because you just might get it.
That's very
and if
true.
You get it,
That's very true.
Yeah.
I think about all the things I wished for in the past, and I'm like, wow, I got exactly what I wanted, but in a very different way than I thought I'd get it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I wanted it the way I got it.
Anyway.
Hey, shout out the men still, all right?
Yeah,
No,
shout out
I
to
love
men.
the mans. I love a man's tall, dark, and handsome. Lick me from head to toe.
Moving on.
Give me all the things. For real. I know it seems like I'm a man hater. I am a man lover. there's just other
You
things
love
I
them
can...
so much you hate them.
No, that's
Okay.
actually not true. I don't hate them at all. I smell bullshit from a mile away, but I love the mans.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I think of every dude that I've ever dated, and there's literally, whatever, every single one who I claim has been great.
Yeah.
It's just the timing's off. Like you did X, Y, and Z, but like I also did X, Y, and Z, and it's because you were young, and it's because I was maybe immature and a little insecure, you know? But all the dudes that I've been involved with,
Top notch.
Primo.
top notch and grade A meat. Let me tell you what.
Yeah. Grade
Moving
A
on.
meat.
What did you guys think of the episode? Did we get a lot of comments?
Lots of comments, a lot of the same questions, which I'm excited to dive into. I loved the episode. I loved seeing the OGs. It was so weird to see you like drinking. Honestly, just the drinking was weird because everything else was pretty spot on. You like standing up for yourself. What you said to James at the bar where you're like, I need a friendship where I can feel safe. I'm like, oh, there she is. Yes, that's right. Can I be safe in this friendship? And he was like, yes. It's like, there you were. The only thing that was weird is he said some asshole things and then you didn't immediately jump down his throat. I was shocked.
What did he say again?
Well, he
Keep
said,
in mind, I have my baby, and
Yes.
she decided to. I was trying to watch on my phone. She decided to sit down next to me, and you know she's a sponge, so I couldn't watch the entire episode. But clearly, I was there. If you remind me what this episode entailed, because season 6, you guys, season 6 was the season that I came in and earned my place.
Yeah. It seemed like that too, the way the OGs were even talking.
Yeah, it was
Like in their
season
interviews.
4 was rough. Season 5 was even rougher. Season 6 is where I came in and I finally felt like, okay, I found my footing. I've earned my place here. And I had a really great season. And that's when the audience kind of shifted their mindset about me as
The
well.
perspective on you.
you say that. So here's my question. You said you earned your place season 6. Mentally, did you feel like it was one of the tougher seasons for you? Or did you feel empowered and like, because
No,
that
I felt very empowered. I felt
Good.
like I could finally talk about the relationship that I was in at the time. I felt like people were starting to accept me and they had kind of owned their wrongdoing and having us not really ever connect. No, it was a great season. Obviously, then you cut to like season 10 where I'm really hitting different and season 6 is like whatever. Still a drunk. But I loved filming season 6.
he said, so James at the table said some, and I know we'll break this down however you want, but you asked me. He said some shit that he said, I'm going to see what I want to leave out. He said, blah, blah, blah. And then he said, the person you were dating at the time, he said, is just going to be done
to
with
the next
you and on
blonde.
to the next.
I mean, is he a psychic?
Spot on, mate. Spot on.
Is he a psychic?
I think he was talking out of his ass, and the shit it stuck.
But you didn't jump down his throat at the moment. You were like this. You were like, what is going on? And
I was a little confused
Yeah.
by what he was saying.
Yeah.
And I didn't immediately jump down his throat. I'm actually thrilled that he spoke that into the atmosphere because that was the first time I felt that we started manifesting getting rid of this person at some point in time.
Right.
You know, he manifested a new young blonde. Great, love it. Probably didn't love hearing it at the time, but it was like James Kennedy started manifesting that so that I could be done and come into my own at some point. So I'm actually very grateful that he spoke that into the atmosphere. But I knew James, and it was like, okay, you've been drinking, and I'm not going to jump down your throat immediately. I'm going to take a beat and kind of like regroup, say what I need to say, and then I need to make an exit because right now this is where Lala could get physical with you. When I was a drinker, it was unpredictable behavior. I have never, that I can recall, gotten physical with someone in my right frame of mind. But Lala, when she's drinking, could absolutely see rage and just like attack you.
Really?
And I'm skinny and scrappy as fuck.
You got those nails too.
And I got the nails. And I'm quick.
Yeah.
Like a little hyena.
Great.
Like I'm swinging and then bolting.
Oh, okay. So you're And then out.
I'm KOing your fucking ass. That's what's happening.
Coward.
All right?
Coward is what we call it.
It's not a coward. I can remember
blindside
one
and
time
run.
I got physical with someone, and it was scary for them.
Oh,
And it
scary
was-
for them.
Yes, it was a man.
Wow.
And he was terrified of me. And then I got thrown into the backseat of a truck as the cops rolled in, and I never went back to that place.
No way.
Ever.
But
Did
you
I
were
ever hear
drunk.
this story?
Wasted.
Wasted. On that note, were you Easton, can you ask this? Because you were talking about this in the car about her drinking, and you were like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was very surprised because I was asking how you hold your shit together. I would have no idea that you were
were you
even
wasted
drinking. Yeah, and like how...
Beyond.
at the table with James and
Yes.
Logan?
So first shots at the table or no?
No, we always pre-gamed. And fun fact, you know how it shows that I leave?
Yeah.
I don't leave. They wrap up filming. We go next door to this bar called The Dime and get fucked up.
You and James and Logan.
Yeah.
So you guys made
We
up.
worked it out. Yeah. Before I even left.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And-
So you were fucked up though, and they didn't,
I wouldn't say, here's the thing. You know when I'm fucked up, okay? Very fucked up. Same season where I'm at Peter's birthday party and I'm screaming at Sheena, and it's when Schwartzy calls Sheena a bootleg Kardashian. And I'm like, enough! I'm done! Like we started early. We started like this morning. that was almost this morning drink.
I want to clip that and just text that to so many people that enough! I am done! I've had it!
I'm going to start using that when you and mom pop off.
Yeah, text them that.
I'm not kidding
I'm
you.
going to start
This is
texting that
the
to my
only-
mom
No,
every
it's
other day.
gnarly. That's effed up, Lala.
Okay.
The one,
It still looked like you had your shit together, though.
Well, it looked like you were angry.
it was the pitch of my voice that you could tell she's a little drunky. But where I was in that scene with James about the pasta, that was like, we were pretty lit, but we weren't like, we're going to be blackout pretty soon.
Right. Right.
When you went over to the Diamond? Is that what it was
And you
called?
got blackout.
The Dime.
The dime. Oh no. I'm sure that night we probably went to like Sir and continued the party.
Okay, let me ask you, do you remember when you watch these scenes, do you remember them? Like you can feel what you felt in that moment, or are you like, I don't even
You
remember
remember walking
this?
in that door?
Yeah, I remember.
You do?
Yeah. It was very rare that I ever blacked out because I usually ended up puking before I blacked out.
Really?
I never.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
always
a big
got
blackout
sick.
guy. I think it's be family maybe.
Yeah, I like never. I can't think of
I've blacked out like
really
once.
any time that I blacked out because I get very sick before I can black out.
Oh, you mean because you get sick, you can't black out
I
because
have
you're
to
getting
stop-
rid of the...
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I have to stop drinking. It's like
My
we're
body
done.
will-
We're vomiting now.
And my
I'm
body
going to
gets
bed.
tired before my mind. You know how it's usually your mind goes to bed and your body keeps going. but
No,
I gotta
that was
lie
not
down.
me ever.
No.
Give Them Lala is sponsored by BetterHelp. A common misconception about relationships is that they have to be easy to be right. But sometimes the best ones happen when both people put in the work to make them great. Therapy can be a place to work through the challenges you face in all of your relationships, whether with friends, work, your significant other, yourself, or family. It's helpful for learning positive coping skills and how to set boundaries. It empowers you to be the best version of yourself. It's not just for those who have experienced major trauma. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online and it's designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Become your own soulmate, whether you're looking for one or not. Visit betterhelp.com/GTL today to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/GTL. betterhelp.com/GTL. I know most of you are just as crazy busy as I am, and that includes weekends too. Between parenting my daughter through her terrible twos, knocking stuff off of my to-do list, and spending time with my family and friends, my weekends are jam-packed and I'm exhausted on Sunday nights. That's why I've adopted Hydration Mondays with Liquid IV. Hydration is one of the best things you can do for your overall health, and Liquid IV helps me feel revived and ready to take on the week. Liquid IV has 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports drink. It's got 8 vitamins and nutrients, and it's sugar-free. And I almost forgot to mention the most important thing. Well, at least for me. It tastes amazing. I actually like to drink it. And they've got so many flavors: white peach, green grape, lemon lime, and one of my favorites, which is the strawberry lemonade. Liquid IV comes in pre-measured stick packs. You pour 1 pack into 16 ounces of water and you drink. It really is just that easy. Weekends are for going buck wild. Have a game plan on Monday with Liquid IV. Grab your Liquid IV Hydration Multiplier sugar-free in bulk nationwide at Costco, or get 20% off your first order when you go to liquidiv.com and use code LALA at checkout. That's 20% off your first order when you shop Superior Hydration today using promo code LALA at liquidiv.com.
I want to know what some of the questions are.
Yeah, we've got a lot of good ones. Okay, this is a very common one, and I want you to put this to rest because you were asked this on the tour as well when we did the Give Them Lala tour. Is pasta code for anything? Legit question. Was there a secret meaning for pasta?
You guys, so many people asked me, like, they thought for so long that I did all of Raquel's cocaine.
They thought it was like a secret code word for cocaine.
They were like, pasta's blow. They're upset because Lala did all of Raquel and James's blow. And I'm like, what?
No.
Had a
No,
carbonara.
right?
I wrote about this in my book. Okay. Producers wanted something else brought up. I did not feel comfortable about bringing that up. So what did I do? I tried to just say something to kind of steer in a different direction, which was we ate all of Raquel's pasta and she didn't give us permission. And I thought we were going to laugh it off and something else was, we were going to change the trajectory of the conversation away from where they wanted it to go. Mm-hmm. I didn't feel right about having it go where they wanted it to go. And it went in an even more chaotic and better direction.
It was a better direction. So James didn't know you were going to talk about pasta.
Here's the thing. I smoked an entire blunt and Raquel was working and said, you can have some of my food while I'm working. And I ate it all. I was camped outside on this. It used to be, there's like tables there now, but it used to be where it was just benches and tiny little tables. Mm-hmm. And she was popping in and out and taking bites. And I'm here stoned as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I just ate the whole thing.
Okay, well, that leads us
It was pasta.
That leads us into this. So it was pasta. It wasn't cocaine.
Let me be very clear. I've never done cocaine in my entire life.
Okay.
I have smoked weed and I did mushrooms one time when I first moved out to LA. It was freaking awesome. I stared at a tree for a few hours and sobbed because I was like, it's breathing. And it's making it so I can breathe. And it had lights wrapped around, not like the exterior, but when they wrap like the trunk?
Yes.
And it was like icy blue. And then this guy popped up behind it and he was like, ooh. And then he moved and I go, no, go back. And he sat there like this.
Was he real?
He was real.
Oh,
I think he was real.
Where
I
was
think he
this?
was real.
Plot twist, he did not exist.
Right, I was about to say, was he also on these shrooms?
No, it was with me and Danny, and we ate an edible and took shrooms. It was at our friend Eli's house, and it was awesome.
Oh my
There's
God.
nothing like a good edible.
Yeah, and we were like in swimsuits all day and having drinks, and it was just like not a care in the world. Like, what do we have to deal with? We got bills to pay and rent, but that ain't today, bitch, so we're vibing. We're vibing.
That's so fun.
So fun. I didn't have a child to wake me up. I didn't have to worry about thinking about getting people into schools or dance class at 3. It was just like, let's get fucked up because we ain't gotta work tonight. Hey.
Hey. It's a different kind of fun nowadays, but yes.
The kind of fun that they say is fun and it isn't fun. Like, it's just a new kind of fun. I'm like,
fun.
It's not a new kind of fun. It's called It's Just Not Fun Anymore.
Thank you for keeping that honest because every moms will be like, it's a new kind of fun. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, it doesn't seem like it.
Fuck off. It ain't fun no more. Okay?
It's not
we
the
have
same.
Responsibilities.
Yeah.
And it's not that fun. Is it great that I can be like, pack up, I'm going to take everyone on like a fantastic vacation? Yes, but it's just not the way it used to be.
Right.
Okay? Way more fun packing my shit to go with some rich fucking guy who I didn't need to sleep with, by the way. Way more fun. Okay?
Yeah.
Because
I could agree
he's
on
got
that.
the responsibilities.
Right.
He's got to go figure out how to pay for it all, not me.
Oh, that's fun.
I'm going back to Olympic and Hauser after this, baby. $900 a month in rent.
That's amazing. For
I know.
2 people?
It was $900
Each.
Yeah.
But for 2 bedrooms.
Yeah, 2 bedrooms,
Can
2
you,
baths.
and anyone who hears that and is like, that's pretty
Yeah.
pricey. LA prices
know.
are a shit show.
You don't know.
It is a shit show.
That leads us into, because you said, you ate her pasta, a lot of questions saying, was Raquel just as upset about the pasta?
Raquel was stoned and drunk too.
She was?
None
So
of
she
us-
didn't care.
It was a night at Sir, you guys.
Right.
No
She coulda
one
got
cared
another
about
plate
anything. And
of
guess
pasta.
what? We eat for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raquel didn't even remember that she ordered pasta. Okay. We
Yeah.
were all just having a good time. But I understood where James was coming from. He's like, this is symbolic to you bully my girlfriend because you don't like her. And we didn't like her.
Yeah.
We tolerated her. But can I tell you, Raquel would come over in 6-inch heels and mini skirts to my apartment just to like chill. And I was very kind, okay? I gave her cozy sweatpants. They were usually floods on her because her legs went to the sky. I gave her blankies. Like, I made her comfortable, okay? Even though I didn't dig her that much, I
Still
treated
cared.
her kindly
Mm-hmm.
until it just got to be hard.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wonder why.
I do wonder why.
Very sweet how James defended her.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of it
Wonder
was.
how he feels looking back on that episode.
We both took an
know.
L in the scene if we flash
Yeah.
forward to. But again, he manifested for me.
He
so
did.
I was going to say
winning.
it is not an L for you.
No,
Very big W.
Oh, I stay winning. I don't know how that happens.
it's pretty
Even
got
amazing.
when
somebody
you
on your
think I
side.
took the L, I'm like, no, give it a minute. Score's not settled yet. And then I always come out winning. It's
Yeah.
wild.
If you want to get
Fucking wild.
yeah, it is
Right?
fucking wild.
How many people are going to hate me right now?
I
on
don't
this
think at
podcast?
all.
They're going to be like, this woman is annoying.
You know, that's what the bonus episodes are for. It's for special shit like this.
To toot my horn.
Toot your
Yes.
horn.
A
Yeah.
lot of people, what kind of pasta was it? Was it angel hair? Was it?
No, it was like they're like snow pea pasta. So it was like a yummy, like butter, like a
bow
buttery
tie, though?
sauce.
But like
no,
noodles?
What's
Fettuccine.
A thick noodle?
What's the thick noodle that's long like spaghetti but not?
Fettuccine. It's a fettuccine noodle.
Yeah, but it wasn't an Alfredo though.
No, but
I don't like
fettuccine
Alfredo.
is the noodle. It's
No,
called
but it wasn't fettuccine Alfredo. No. It was not. It was just fettuccine with
Was
a
it-
different sauce.
I know.
I know what you mean, but most people are like, they think fettuccine and they're
Alfredo.
like, oh, it's Alfredo sauce. You
Right.
think spaghetti, you think a red sauce. No.
Oh, okay. I hear
It's like
you.
a buttery sauce.
That sounds delicious.
It was
They got good food.
fantastic.
But I only get down with Alfredo sauce, so.
You
can't go
do
to
love
shit.
a cream to the face.
Find me between her legs.
By the way, me too though. Like Schwartzy hates anything that's like creamy.
Oh, give me
And
some
he
good
hates
cream.
mayo. And so when he messed up season 10, I wanted to say, you have to eat a Costco size tub of mayo. And you can't take it home with you.
You have to do
You
it
have to
right
eat
here.
it in front of me.
I'm sick.
And
I'm
it-
sick.
I
then I'll
love mayo
forgive
and I
you.
couldn't do that.
He
But-
hates creamy stuff.
Yeah. I was like, I'm from Utah. Give me all the mayo ever.
All the mayo. Do you know that fettuccine Alfredo is not some addition Italy? It's like you.
It shouldn't be.
it's
It
an
sucks.
Americanized
It's not even
dish?
good.
It's an Americanized. Yeah, it's not.
It's
an
not.
Italian.
No,
It
it's not
feels
good.
American
Yeah.
as it gets.
Of course it does.
Give me like capers and
Yeah.
like all of the like tomato sauce that is not from this
Prego.
Prego. I'm sorry. I like fresh.
Yeah.
This is why I eat out though,
Yeah.
because the home cooked takes too much time for me,
Right.
and
You
I would
gotta do
rather just have
dishes.
someone else, a professional, do it.
Your mom's a good cook, though.
When she gives a shit.
Gigi's a good cook. We're switching that up, right? When you.
Once we, yeah,
Yeah.
yes,
Every
yeah.
time every time Lisa cooks, I'm always upset she doesn't cook more.
That's true.
She's
same.
really good. I don't know. I'm assume she's good. Anytime I've come over, I'm
she's good.
just like she's really good. I've never eaten a thing of hers in my life.
She's only made 3 things, so
But
yeah.
I come over and it smells good.
If you like using debit over credit, don't you think it's time to also get rewarded? Well, now you can with Discover Cashback Debit. It's a checking account that rewards everyone with cash back on everyday purchases, plus there are no fees, period. We're talking date nights, thrifting the latest trends, nights out with your friends, and it's now earning you cash back with Discover Cashback Debit. Check out eligibility and terms at discover.com/cashbackdebit. Discover Bank, member FDIC.
A lot of questions asking, was this fight before or after you and James hooked up? Do you remember?
What season did you guys hook up?
It was after.
It was after.
Okay. Good to know.
Well, we made out a lot season 4. Then we, the finale episode where I look like a drunk Shih Tzu.
That was my first episode watching
Easton.
of you drinking.
Easton. Literally, it's the finale episode. I'm hammered, okay? I get
have to pull you up for
invited
this.
by the skin of my teeth to Katie and Schwartz's engagement party. Okay, we're talking relatives have flown in. This is like real life, okay? And Kristen and Stassi, see this, you guys are seeing. My brother has no idea what I do.
Oh,
okay?
I don't know anything. Like I had to
Okay,
watch.
so I'm going to break this down, then we can move on. Kristen and Stassi, Katie and Schwartz's best friends, okay, get up to give a speech. And it takes a while. So I, in front of everybody, okay, everyone's listening.
I can already.
And I go, can we wrap this up? What the fuck are you guys talking about?
Weren't you hammered
Wasn't
though?
that
Yeah.
on?
Wasted. And then it cuts to me because I just say it out of the blue and I don't think it was expected. So a camera cuts to me and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I go, "Mwah, mwah, mwah, mwah." And Ken is sitting next to me and Erica, and you can tell Erica is like, get me away from this girl. No, it was mortifying. And then I tried to steal Kristen Doty's black car because I was like, let's take the black car. I don't want to take that little Prius that I called.
Right. You know, this is a highly requested episode. It might have to be the one they all put in quotes like, "Can you wrap this up?" episode. It might have to be the next.
So that night anyway, we go to Sir for the after party, and I shove Kristen Doty to the ground, and Kristen Doty, and I say to Stassi and Katie, and I go drunkenly, drunk Shih Tzu hair. I was like, "Here's the deal. If you want to be my friend, you can be my friend. If you don't want to be my friend, then suck my dick." As if I'm Dr. Dre. What?
Yeah.
Who talks like that?
Drunk Shih Tzu hair.
You.
I cannot
You were in a
imagine
Tupac
myself.
swimsuit. You were doing the damn thing.
I think we have to watch. This is all in the same episode.
Oh,
this might have
really
to be the next
mortifying.
No, baby.
You're
Anyway.
funny.
Created you.
Wow.
So that's the
I
first
may
night
have
I
to-
went home with James. We had sex, whatever. And then I want to say like a few months later, we were traveling a lot together and we hooked up another time. But I was like kind of like he was with Raquel and I was like whatever. But
You
I
guys
was
never hooked up when he was like talking to Raquel.
no, they were
yeah.
they were together, and like I technically could not be together with my person because he was married. We later find out, right? So like you can't cheat on a married person.
No.
It's just you can't. But it wasn't just James. Like I was sleeping with a bunch of fucking hotties,
Good for you.
as I should
I'm
have.
so
You know,
As you
proud
should
of
have.
So proud of you.
Thank God you didn't say no to them back then. You know, wouldn't you regret it nowadays? Those hotties?
oh, are you joking?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's a few that I could have creeped around with that I didn't because I have a conscience. That I literally, when I found out that my relationship was like kind of a sham,
You're like, damn.
I was like,
I
do
could've
you
done it.
know what kind of dick I gave up for you, asshole?
That sucks.
It does.
That's
suck.
okay. There'll be more. It'll come.
There's plenty of dick in the sea.
It'll come and
There is plenty of dick in this. There really is.
plenty of dick in the sea.
We'll
Oh
find
no.
the dick for you, I guess.
This is one. Ooh, I want to know about this too. Did you guys ever find out if Rob actually did kiss that girl?
I think he did. I just think when people
There's-
don't just like say things.
When
like
there's smoke, there's fire.
that exactly. Like I have learned that if something is said, people are not just now I'm not saying there's always truth to everything because there's some like nut jobs out there that totally just make things up. But like who is Rob Valletta really? And who's this girl? You know? Yes, I think they kissed each other. By the way, Sheena in that relationship, girl.
What was like dedicated? Is that what you mean?
Dedicated.
Oh yeah.
And very thin during that relationship because she was so stressed out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lisa made her eat.
That was tough. I saw, yeah, she was very tiny. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
well, she was
no,
stressed
poor
out about
Sheena.
Rob kissing. And then she's like, my boyfriend doesn't make out, not even with me. And I'm
I
like,
was like, uh-oh.
leave just that part out.
Oh,
I did see that. I was
thank
like,
God
why are
she
you with
has,
him then?
yeah,
Run.
the man she does now.
Right?
Are you and James still close?
James and I would say yes, we're close. And our moms really hit it off at the premiere party. They had never met. And so James and I are going to plan like a mommy and son and daughter and Allie little lunch thing. Yes, we're still close. Here's the thing. This isn't like season 4, 5, 6 anymore. Like we all legitimately have to go out and figure out how to pay for these lifestyles that we are creating, right? So he's never in LA.
Okay.
That guy DJs
Yeah.
giant venues all the time. I'm so proud of him. Like thousands of people. The production on his DJ gigs now is like mind blowing.
Yeah.
He's really busy. I'm really busy. So we're as close as we could possibly be with where we're at in our lives. I don't see anybody the way that I would like to see them.
Yeah, that makes sense. This is a fun one that if you want to end on this, we can. What do you remember, if anything, what they cut out of the episode?
That I don't know.
Okay.
I can't.
You can't really remember?
I can't really remember what they may have cut out.
Okay.
What else is in that episode?
It was, so we start with the guys with the Reiki healer.
Yep.
And then
It's not about the pasta. Then the girls
Then it's
go.
the Pride Parade, which Stassi is doing styling for all of you.
So that's in the same episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They
So-
could- is that where I performed at?
No. Unless I missed it, but no.
No, there was no performer.
Yeah.
No, but did I come in like a?
You were in the
No,
super
you were in a
healer.
super-
So that's
Yes.
a part they couldn't show. So I was in that because I performed that year at Gay Pride
You did?
on that stage. The things that I used to do, you guys, could you imagine if someone was like, "We'd love for you to perform at Pride"? I would run away.
Really?
Are you crazy?
Did you perform
Liquid
with James?
courage.
No,
By yourself?
myself and danced
To a
with
track.
backup.
Stop.
Yes,
Yeah.
Is that anywhere on YouTube?
It has
I
to
think
be.
I have video on my phone.
I'm
about the Hard
dying
Rock?
to see it.
Oh my god, I can't. Where I
thought it-
dumped champagne all over my head.
Beautiful
Or-
moment.
No, Hard Rock, I had pulled my shit together. That was at rehab. Huh.
Oh, that was rehab.
Rehab
Hard
is
Rock.
the name of a club, I think, right?
Yeah, that's
Let's
where
make that clear.
I dumped the champagne on my head then. The next time we went together, I didn't have as many drinks and I was in normal form
Okay.
and then drank after.
Okay. Wild days.
Who even was I? It's so crazy to me.
Yeah.
Nice. You were
beyond.
always doing things like that though.
We have time for one more.
Okay, this is a fun one. Was the staff always partying on Pride, drinking, etc., on shift? So while they were working?
Let me tell you something. There was nothing better than being employed by Sir back in the day. I was constantly drinking. We were wasted at Pride.
While working?
Oh, 100%.
How do you keep orders?
Are you
straight?
crazy? The moment I clocked in, I went to the side bar in the pink room and I would order my vodka soda.
Okay.
It would look like I was just drinking water and I would get wasted.
So
And everyone would.
would they know? Did Lisa and Ken know?
They knew.
I'm sure that they were like,
You know.
I'm sure they knew. I'm sure people knew. Okay.
Yeah. Did anyone ever get a talking to or in trouble for getting too wasted during work?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who got talked to the most?
I think that the boys got talked to a lot.
Of course.
And I think Stassi got pulled aside a few times. I really kept my shit together.
You did.
Yeah,
That's good.
I did.
Good.
And I also, like most people would choose to drink the wine with the fruit in it. What's that drink called again?
Oh, I know it. Not
An
mulled
Aper-
wine.
It's
That's
not an
holiday.
Aperol Spritz or anything, is it?
No. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, it's like a very Spanish wine drink. Like
Yes.
it's wine with fruit. Yes.
Yes.
With the yeah.
Oh my God, it's so good.
So
My
good.
mouth is watering thinking about it. That's how good it was.
Mm-hmm.
Tastes like fruit juice.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they would drink. And I was drinking vodka sodas that always looked like water. So no one, if I was acting different, it was like, can't prove it.
Blow.
Anyway, whoa, the throwback episode.
That was fun.
I really do miss the OGs. It's
Yeah.
another level of chaotic. But we now know that the Valley does exist. I did get in trouble for outing that show a few months ago.
You did?
On my Amazon Live. Yes. But now they've dropped the teaser. The Valley with Jackson Brittany, a couple other couples that you guys are not familiar with, but you'll get to know. Dodie will be back on your guys' screens. It's pretty wild. I can't wait
This is
It'll be
very
good.
exciting.
because I've heard it's crazy.
Oh, I cannot wait.
I know. You guys, thank you so much for listening to another bonerific episode of the Give Them All a Bonus podcast.
Brought to you by Viagra.
Reminder, we have a bonus episode with the video that drops every single Monday. You are welcome. I hope that you get through the week. Mondays are not that fun, but we're going into it with you. All right. I love you guys. Bye. Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of the Give Them Lala podcast. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and I will catch you next week.